Welcome. Welcome to more Copper Tone Quake Summer Jam 2022, as that is what we do. Right. Now, for some reason, okay? Now just for some reason, I'm just gonna put it out there, okay? Just gonna put it out there. For some reason, the latest Windows update made it so that my microphone and all the other settings got reset on OBS. And on Discord and on the PC itself, for some reason, like all the audio sources got jumbled up and whatnot. I don't know why. So in case you guys were to experience any anomalies in terms of that, do let me know, and I will address it, okay? But yeah, I hope it is all fine. I might sound a little different. I hope I don't sound like too loud or, you know, too suppressed or anything like that. You know, I tried adjusting my settings in a way that you know, would resemble my old OBS settings. Not sure if I nailed it or not. Now, there's one thing I need to do, and it's very professional. I need to turn on my AC, because I'm currently a little too hot, you might say. So I'll be right back. You know, this is the true test. If you hear my AC in the background, I did it wrong. If you don't hear it in the background, then my settings should be fine. Currently, I don't see my microphone levels move at all when I stop talking, you know? So, here is the assumption that it is fine. I'll just operate on the assumption that it is all fine and good and all nice and dandy, you know? Anyways, guys. Welcome to the Copper Tone. I used to call it Copper Stone for reasons. For the Copper Tone Summer Jam and Quake, which I hope you guys will be enjoying. You know, as we start any moment now, because I'm already in game. Matter of fact, I'm so in game that you might hear me shoot right now. You know, that's how in game I really am. Now, I hope the yeah, the audio balancing should be fine. You know, just walking around, shooting around, you know, just doing all of that stuff, right? You know, like, let's see. It might be a little too loud, on Quake's end. Let me just, take you down by 1 notch. Alright. Yeah, that's fine, that's better. Yeah, again. Sorry, I had to readjust all my audio settings, so, you know, it's part of the ride. Anyways, hi, hello, welcome, how's it going? Yeah, so, long story short, pretty much what we did. We're playing on Nightmare, skill-free, right there. We did all of those maps here, and we did all of those maps. And then we happened upon Mezu's map, or Mazu's map, and, that took us, like, way too long. It took like, let's say, about like 3 hours. Maybe more. So, you know, after now that terrible nightmare is over, in the best way possible, of course, we would be moving on to Soul Sucker by Alex with AK. Groaning metal and ruining runic horrors await. Look, no other map is gonna be this big, right? Surely not. Like, we still have a good number left, like, I don't know if we're like halfway through even, like, we got like, what, 4? We got like 8, 9, 10, 11. So we need to go to 2, 7, 7... Yeah, no, it's about 11. No, we're actually like, very much halfway through. Alright, well, not wasting any further time. We're gonna hop into Soul Sucker and see how that is gonna be. Oh man, and My soul feels sucked. Enjoy the suck, and they say. Oh, well. I'm gonna tell the puppy to play dead. Come on. I am gonna die. After a good start. See, I only have 2 shots. I believe that is partially caused by me shooting around earlier in the hub. Could be wrong. But either way, we need to axe them. Yeah, we need to axe those guys, actually. Right, got that one. Here's down. And that's one of the few times I actually did die to a Rottweiler. You know what? I'm gonna go back to Ranger HQ now. I'm gonna go with my 23 shots, as, you know, you should. Oh, that's way better now. You know, when you can actually open fire on the enemy without having to preserve your ammo immediately. Yeah, that's nice. It's a way different feeling than, you know, having to save the ammo for, like, every single guy. I already had enough ammo shortage with Mazu's level, so I'm okay. I do not need to repeat that, you know, I'm fine. Honestly, I'm good. Anyways, 133 enemies and 4 secrets in this little map. Ah, yes, they're nice. You see, I got plenty of experience fighting you lads in melee, thanks to the last map. It molded me. It created me. It made me into who I am now. A efficient killing machine. Zabnagurov doesn't even know what's coming for her. She'll be clueless. And before you know, one day, I'll be standing in front of the gates of, Shabi's lair, axe in hand, and I'll like teleport into that eldritch god, you know? And there's nothing she can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Alright, Strix. Bring it. I dare ya. You serpentine cucks. Hell yeah. Can I get this one? Just like that. Thou wants to suck my soul, I shall say nay. Oh, I'm still alive, my. My oh my. That's fine, paying with a bit of blood. For those kills, that's worth it, especially since we did get the health back. There we go. There we go, nice and smooth. My god, who's that? Aber and 150, welcome to the Coppertone Summer Jam. How you doing, man? You played yourself yet? Or are you just enjoying a good little playthrough of the Soul Sucker? How you doing? Welcome. If in case my audio settings, mind you, were a little off, do tell me. Since Windows, for some reason, wanted to reset all of them. So I tried replicating them to the best of my ability to the way they used to be pre-update. I reckon that should sound good. The tests were conclusive, to say the least. Come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. I like the music, you know? It actually has music. Why, hello there. Why, hello there. You're lucky I don't have a grenade launcher of my own. It'd be done for. Ah, that's where you're hiding, huh? Come on. So you ugly muck ogre. Oh, that's a fiend, alright? Let me just deal with this one real quick. It's because I don't like all those grenades bouncing around in my face here. You know, part of me... Sorry, a part of me was hoping I could have actually, you know, lured that, fiend into one of those grenades, you know, so it would, like, not only take damage, but also would do some infighting, but, you know, sadly that didn't happen. Give me the backpack. One down. Ammo inefficiency, let's go. Alright. It's like about 4 shots for these guys here with the pump action. And we should be mostly full on health again. Couldn't quite get the nade on the night. One down. 2 down. This guy. Easy. This is kill of my life. Come on. What happened? I was thinking it'd provide a bit of a challenge. I'd like to consider my soul unsucked. Isn't that beautiful? Watching some infighting happen in front of our very eyes like this. So we can just reap the rewards like it's nothing. Now, he did kind of blow me up though. And I do kind of not appreciate that. Hey, Fiend! It is I! The guy you got with your jump attack last time, but not this time. Screw you. I don't know why he why he caused me so many issues there, honestly. It's not like it's that difficult to deal with. Ouch. Look, I don't need anything else than 1 health. I'll be good. 1 health. That's all I need. Now I just won't get hit. It'll be that easy. No hits, run, engage. Yes, hello, little knight. Oof. It's dead. It is. It's a death knight I heard. I already thought I heard one of you guys earlier. Just didn't see ya. That's it. And single barrel for this. There we go. Smooth. Silky smooth. Alright. I'm ready to fight you lot. There we go. The job has been done. Let's see if I can get rid of the projectile homing in on me. Sharp turns. Sharp turns is what we need. Well, so you know, I wonder how you get this little thingy. Certainly would be beneficial to get. You think it's one of these? You know, you think so? Didn't seem to be the case, sadly. Alright, we have to deal with some oversized otherworldly spiders now that shoot homing explosives. So, you know, best to do it quickly. You are screwed up, man. Jumping on me like that? That was not nice. Not nice at all. It should have done it. Alright, it's 4 bombs. Gotta remember. There's this one guy. One of them is fine. I know there's another one right down there. That'll do. And now the Fiend. It shall not happen again, see? And that'll do that. Just saving, so I can save scum to my heart's content. Though it should be fine. Should. Doesn't mean it will. Right? Just, you know, send in another one in the end just to make sure the job is actually done. The deed complete. We're going down again, huh? Back to another ogre. Huh. Would you look at that? Very likely, did open up the... Oh, alright. Gets squished by the elevator there. Yep, thought as much. So we got the, mega armor. All we need to make sure of now is that we, you know, don't take too much damage while in our more vulnerable state in terms of health. Yep. This place sounds like it'll do. Come on. Perfect. Yeah, damn Death Knight got me a little. Thank you, Scrake, for all your help. I saw what you did. Don't worry, I did see. It didn't go unnoticed. Yeah, it sliced me a little, but I'll be fine. I'll manage. Well, there was one of the secrets there. Come closer, buddy. Come on. Closer, you can do it. Oh, well. Guess I had too much faith into him. Just one single guy. And... done. Well, hello there. Come on. Get as close as you need to. I have 2 barrels to answer you with. Bad situation. Good situation. Yep, that bad situation turned pretty good, pretty quickly. And I was back to kinda like a neutral state. There we go. Yeah, it was kinda neutral there at the end. Where, you know, was like, oh yeah, you know, like... oh, this is like not the best, but not the worst. And one last bomb. Just enough ammo to deal with that. Yeah, I don't know if it's copper doing it, but like the Vors are like far more manageable. I think, I mean, I know that copper does adjust the projectile speed, right? I know that. But like, the amount of damage they take before they go down also seems to be slightly adjusted by that. Or I'm just completely talking shit here and I'm 100% wrong. Could also very much be the case. All I'm saying is it just kinda feels like it. Alright, so I took a lot of damage there. A lot more than I should have. But hey, we're fine. I see myself being okay. I don't see myself being okay. Actually... it's gonna go up, isn't he? I'm gonna set the sampler up here any moment now. Almost. Almost, damn. There we go. Sampler down. Was worth it? I'd like to think so. I'd like to think the sampler was worth killing there. For that teeny bit more armor. Almost hit him though. Almost hit him with the dogger. Alright, that'll do. Ouch. Yeah, we're very low on ammo, like in terms of the, you know, the not as explosive guns. Yeah, just throw 2 of those on this guy and just axe him. In the end. Usually does the job. 2 explosive on the ogre. Also does the trick. Picking up the rocket launcher, most likely gonna trigger something. Didn't get the results I wanted. Come on! Have at you! There we go. There we go. Got a little close there at the end. And this knight is done for. Because he got shot by a laser rifle. From this dude. Alright, again, I'm a firm believer that me picking this up is gonna result in, yeah, something like this. Calculated. Just enough ammo to deal with him. So I didn't have to resort to me yanks. There we go, back with 20 shots. Yep, that's me evacuating the parameter, like, immediately. Hearing that Vor and friends in there is enough for me to be like, no, I'm good. Oh, still alive. There we go. There it is. The most terrible of beings. There we go. You know, you think I can somehow? Yeah, I can't. I can't get the explosives there. No, I don't seem to be able to. And what if I throw some explosives at the back of the head of that one guy there? You know? Come on, it's a fair fight almost. Like I shot you some and, you know, you slashed me some. Right, that ogre, done for. And so is this one. Up there, 1 Vor. I can deal with it. Just gotta be careful. Quiet. Right. Don't have enough explosives to deal with this just like that. But what I can do, and there's a little cheese, you know. Just enough cheese, you know. Just a healthy number of cheese, I would say, and then we're good. We're good. Sampler? Vor? What do you think? Yeah, that was a sampler I heard. And see. Come on, buddy. Still standing. There you go, once about time you'd lay down. Alright, well, I mean, we still have a little bit something left in front of us. And when I say in front of us, I do mean in front of us. All around us, matter of fact. All around us. It's all the Vol projectiles. Okay, first I would like to deal with those knights. Good. Uh-oh. I did an oopsie. Alright. So. Next up, deal with these oversized spiders. Just like that. Alright. Got some splash damage on the Vor. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! I was getting there though, I was getting there. Right, so we'll loop around this whole thing once. Hope we'll be fine. And get squished between a lot of Death Knights. And proceed to not really be fine at all. Right. Yeah. That wouldn't do it. That would not do it. Right, so... yeah, deal with these guys. These guys, they just need to go. Yeah, help the ogre deal with the Vorder, that's good. Gives us a far more solid way of attacking this. Oh, still alive. Huh. Got that. It's above me. Yep. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do just fine. And that's the last one that is still around here. Yeah, the good thing is, we don't need the explosives for the Sambers, so we can go ham on all of these lads here. Right. Right. Do we have... oh, we get a shotgun December, don't we? It might even be 2 Sambers, actually. It is actually 2 Sambers. Mm-hmm. Well, been there, gone dead. Under worse conditions, you might even say. And only one remained. Come on. The Samba Rodeo. Just a little further. There we go. And we're good. We did it. I want to go for the top portal. Oh. But what if I go for the bottom now? The way back. Alright. Yeah, I reckon we're good. It was fun. Fun, quick little map. Right. Next up would be Dehydration Station by Ball. The first ranger finds himself stranded. The ranger really could use a drink. Let's see if we can offer one. See if we can get him one, you know? Wait. This dog wasn't here before. So thirsty. Oh yeah, you know, it goes down really deep. This water's too salty. Look, there's some fish. Yeah. One secret. That's all there is. Just one. Well, I'll just be fishing in the meantime. You know? It's pretty quiet as well. I can already see the grunt and the enforcer staring at me. But little did they know I would attack them first! Bad dog. Alrighty, yeah. My health might not be the shiniest example of vitality here, but it'll do. That's all I need. Only 11. Right, right. Yeah, I like how this actually does kinda resemble the hub in a way. Nope. Bad dog. I like how it kinda resembles it. Whether it's intentional or not, probably is. I would certainly, right? Like, surely it wouldn't happen to be just an accident, so... And one down. All I want is some water. Surely there has to be water in the station. Surely. It has to be. What is this? Just a backpack? Just a little backpack, eh? That's all. Well, don't mind me. I mean, I'd love to take that with me. Got nothing against it. Right, let's climb up here. Check the corners. See what we got. Can't go up there, so we gotta go the way we kinda came from earlier. Taking out this one guy. Yeah. So, what is it? It's like, it's about like 100 lads left. You know, that's very manageable numbers. Very pretty map thus far. Tickles my fancy, you see. I should be careful in terms of those runs, so they don't ruin my day, you know, just like that. Hey, this one dog is kind of weird looking, don't you think? Yeah, this one right here. Yeah, that's kind of a weird dog. Kind of a weird one. I don't know, might wanna visit the vet with that. Well, especially now. Yeah, like if you would be the proud owner of a fiend straight up from Quake, right? Like, would you actually go to the vet with it, or like, where would you go with your fiend if your fiend ever would, like, say, get shot with a, you know, a stray shotgun pellet or something like that, you know, like, where'd you go? Like, I don't know if the vet would take those with him. Take him in. Why, hello there. Why, you just blew up my face? Let's keep going. Yeah, sounds about right. Guess that's the thing for them. Any more of them? I think that's it. Seems to be it. Alright, there's a silver key card. And, you know, we can use it, like, right there. And right here, I think. Oh, no. I missed. I've fallen. I'm down here now. I'm committing. Hi. Definitely 100% on purpose going to where I am right now. Definitely intentional. Oh yeah, I could go through there, couldn't I? All things considered now. Yep, well, that's their problem. The Scrag and the Fiend, you know, you just sort that out. You know, they keep friendly firing each other. That's it. Right, yeah, I did miss a few times with the grenade launcher here. I did do that. Let's go back up. Yeah, I wanna hit those guys, you know, like that'd be ammo efficient now, wouldn't it? Yeah, it would. Good. And that's that sequence done. Can't wait to grab my key. And break my legs. Yeah, just a bunch of knights. Just a bunch of knights and a ranger here. Hanging out at the beach. Nothing to see. Oh my god! You can't shoot, it's water! See, I thought I heard something terrifying, but I didn't think it through. Or something else jump. Yeah, it's those guys right there. It's them, officer. There we go. Most terrifying surprise during all of the summer jam right here. Right? Yeah, let me hit the air above you to kill you. Alright. Well, that was terrifying. See, it's times like these here where I'm really happy I took out those fish earlier on. As they most likely would have eaten me, you know. All things considered, my health wasn't really that high at this point. I mean, I'd love to go back up. Like, there is some ammo I haven't picked up yet. Just gonna get deal with the occasional night right here. Hello? I know there's one left. I hear one. I know it's somewhere around here. Yeah, see, there he is. Sorry, buddy. I outrange ya. Not much you can do, I know. I know how that feels. Imagine charging and forcing a grunt, you know, like they're gonna shoot you first as well, you know. There's no way you can deal with that. You simply got outmatched. Nothing we can do about that. What I can do, however, is grab all the ammo up here, so I'll surely have enough for later. Yep, that's the ammo. That's all I can carry. That's all I got. This dog almost killed me. It genuinely almost murdered me right there. Luckily my trigger finger was ready there. Otherwise I would have been done for. This is something up. I know someone's gonna show up on the top. Or even better, the rear. Stay down! What? Oh, the grunt. Right, the grunt got me with its hit scan. That'll check out, that'll check out. Oh no, I just wanna leave. No. Yep, the grunt got me again. Yeah, what I need to do is, not get grunted. So, I'm gonna deal with these guys like I dealt with them before. That means the double-barreled solution right here. I was about to say, they all have lasers, so it should be fairly easy to deal with them. You know? All things considered, really. And that's how I cornered myself. Alright, come on. Let's not start soaking now, shall we? That'd be lame. This early in the stream, come on. Huh? Wait, shouldn't this have closed behind me? What? What? Excuse me? Game. Game, I think you did something wrong. Now I'm gonna pick this up and like way more and maybe worse things will show up now. Instead? Well, I just kinda ignored one whole encounter. Oh, well, I mean, that happened now, so, I don't know if I can even go back anymore. At least we have the golden keycard. Yeah, I don't know, maybe engine related. Could be. That the, trigger, you know, didn't trigger. I mean, I can still go back here. It's not like it's paused. See, now that the opposite, you know, instead of like closing, it opened. So yeah, the trigger, something's up with that. Yeah, stop grunting into my ear there. Grunt. Yeah, you won't get the better of me this time. There we go. Yeah, that's where I need to go anyway, so, like, if I were to completely ignore this room, like, it wouldn't really help me anyway, so... You know, might as well, you know? Might as well do the reasonable thing, and, like, you know, just like, murder all of them. I'd like to think I'm reasonable, at least, you know? With actions like these. Also, let me, yoink. Damn it. At least I get some more ammo out of that. Yoink. You know, there's gonna be a sampler behind this very, vent, if you were to call it that. You know there is. You know. You just smell the shambles from far away. It's not a if scenario, it's more like a when scenario, right? Like, I heard him again. Like, he is making himself very known. Like, everyone knows he's there. Everyone knows he's, like, up there. You know, you guys aren't really the ones I pulled up the super nail gun for. It's more like that guy who also just happened to die. Cheeky hit! Cheeky hit! The cheekiest of hits! Where is he? There we go. Job's done. Now we can save somewhere less, spicy. Why, hello? I really would need this bit of health right there. I know there's a sampler coming. No, shit. Was really hoping I could grab the health before he would show up, but the enforcer sniped me from the rear. Would you believe it? You know, would you believe would you believe it, you know? Would you believe it? Say what? I kinda, yeah. No, that wasn't up to standard here. Perfect. Now they're gonna fight it out. Now we can enjoy another piece of Quake. Friendly fire. Infighting at its finest. Congratulations, you won! What a spectacle to behold there. Where's the other one? Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh lordy, coming! Right. Temper down. Just these guys left now. They're right behind the corner. And they're both gone. No. Well, you can see them. But can we blow them up in time? Well, some of them, yes. All of them, no. Yeah, one of them made it out of the cluster in time before we could even shoot them. Now, I did quick save, which, you know, is a little worrying. I'm not gonna pick up this health. I mean, we all knew there would be a sampler involved, right? We all knew that. That's hardly a secret. We all saw that coming. I was kinda expecting 2 samplers, actually. The water. It's going up. Can I finally have a drink? Clean water. Hey look, it's me. It's me in my beach attire. Yeah, that was nice, it was nice. Right. Breakfast under the balloons. Radiatory ENG. Explore huge ancient tree and topple its defilers. Yeah, that is like the one map I saw in the screenshots for it, and I thought to me, man, this looks absolutely amazing. Again, it's one of those maps that seem to be like, you know, getting their scale across pretty nicely. I mean, look at this. I'm a sucker for stuff like that, and that is hardly a secret at this point. Assassinated! There we go, got him nice and good. Well, when I assassinate him... Bam! Feral wolves in the forest! Gotta take these out. Alright, yeah, it doesn't seem to be a small map, and it seems to be a very pretty map. If you ask me, because again, big tree, I'm all in for. That's all you need to say, really, big tree. Massive tree. Are you in or not? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, man. Uh-huh. Oh, hell yeah. I mean, how could you not like this? But wait, it actually gets even better. It's not just a massive tree, right? No. It's not that simple. A massive tree with big faces on it, actually. That's the level of craftsmanship we're talking here about. And I just got some big boy health, which I mean, better capitalize on that as long as it lasts, right? It was an accident. I didn't want to pick it up actually on purpose, but hey. We're here now. Hope I won't be needing it in the future. In the very near future. You know, like, I don't know if I should be getting hit or should not be getting hit to capitalize the most on it. You know? Like, it's gonna go away in time by its own. So... Okay, got a bit of a trench there. Can't get through. But I can shoot the guys on the top. Alright, the enforcer is helping me out there. Just kinda dealing with them. There's nothing. Can't use the tree elevator. And this big old thing opens elsewhere. They're doing the Dark Souls. Open somewhere else. It's locked from behind. You know, the classics. Wait, was that like, one of those tiny spots I need to shoot to gain access in? Wait, I'm gonna deal with this guy. Yeah, no, you totally have to shoot that. Come on. I'm totally hitting it. I'm wasting a lot of ammo on it. Okay, well, I mean, we know it's there. Our health is back to the default 50. I'm starting to feel like I don't have to shoot it. You know? If only. Right. Well, let's go back to this, trench thing. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, I didn't realize. Dude, I totally didn't realize they had a staircase there. I thought it's like, oh, you can look up. But, you know, I didn't know I could actually use it. Well, now I feel awkward. Well, big gate, speed toppling. I also feel like I should have another weapon by now. Just a feeling, though. I mean, you know, it still works. It still does the job pretty well. Alright, let's turn fully invisible. Only the shades remain. That's how hidden we are. Listening to the Nazgul whisper to us. As Sauron tries to find us now that we have the one ring equipped. Okay, there's another gate here and there. So I see a bunch of those ferocious wolves. Greetings. Come on, pups. Yeah, no problem. Taking those dogs out with a pump action shotgun, you see. And then this guy. Come on! There's a little son, you gotta understand. He's new, you know, he's new. He wasn't stationed on the treehouse there for too long. So, you know, he's a little nervous, doesn't want to show himself too much. You know, he's a little afraid of, you know, what may or may not happen. Now, there is some quad damage right there, which, you know, begs the question, why is there quad damage right there? Now, it turns out that one guy was actually multiple guys. And an ogre. The leader of this whole fort. Hey! How's it going? Good try, good try. But I'm gonna save it. They give me a weapon and they... well, makes me kind of think, you know? So I can watch like a whole heap of explosions going off of here. I really suck. Well, I got some. Oh well, we'll just greet him at the gate, yeah? Rah! And they all have been toppled. Do I want to use this now? Is the question. Sure, but we'll make it count, okay? We'll be as speedy as we can about it, okay? Get ahead of him. Get ahead of him to make it count. Come on, this guy gone. Gone. Gone, they are. It's gonna run out now. At least this one not got the last bit of taste of the, you know, quad damage pump action shotgun. When I take this one out mano a mano. As it was intended all along. Yeah, you gotta take care of these with the axe, you see. It's only the honorable thing to do. Either that or you just blow them up while we're not looking. Again, honor. Spell with a capital H over here. I mean, if I wouldn't know any better, I'd say they'd spoil me, you know? If this is not a quad damage right there, you know? Spoiling me, I say, spoiling me. But I see the true reason they wanted me to use the quad damage. It wasn't for all of these here. You know? But, look, it's too late for that. Isn't that right, big face? Is that like the massive Deku tree? Is that kind of what we're going on off of here? Like, look at this. It's the Deku tree, but it's in Quake. Now, for the reason we actually were supposed to have quad damage, it's right below us. And that ride was meant for you, wasn't it? Not the poppers, not the Death Knights. No, it was the Shambler all along. And Shambler's down. Alright. Yeah, no, it just would have made it a little quicker to be dealt with. Is this face... no, this face isn't upside down. Hello? So I didn't even know if I was going the right way before you guys made all that sound. Back here. Can't reach. Can't quite reach, you see. I have a dream! Hey, I hit him. Damn it. Yeah, that angle. it's that angle that wouldn't have worked out there. But you know what? We'll work out this. And they're gone. I said they're gone. Alright. I don't even have a nail gun because nail gun, well, that is sitting right here. nice and firm. Alright, well, sure, I'll pick up that 1 health. There's plenty of health laying around here. So, I'm okay with, you know, getting that 1 extra. Why did I take this long way? I don't know. Just felt like it. Where the horde's coming from? Ah, there they be. You know, why even bother being invisible, right? At this point. If they see you regardless. Alright. Come on, ogre. My god, it's good at dodging. Took out a lot of my ammo there. Alright. Good, good. Yeah, we're like maybe halfway through, perhaps. Now we're gonna be going up the entire tree under the noses and whatnot. And murdering our way to the top, to the crown. Defeating their defilers. Whomever that may be. Unlocking shortcuts as we go. Yes. And the knights are gone. Shortcut unlocked. I mean, yeah, they want us to go inside, but like, so many shortcuts to unlock, you know, it'd be kind of a shame, you know, if we were to just go in without appreciating the outside here first, you know? Walking on the deco tree like this. The Siamese deco tree. Right. And I also would lie if I wouldn't be at least somewhat curious about, you know, exploring this grand map here. Looking for some further secrets at least. Sorry, gotta run out of nail gun. Had to use the pallets on ya. Yeah, another interior right there. Okay, ogre at a quite advantageous position. Alright, well, that didn't work out at all. For me, he was like kinda partially levitating there. Now I gotta really watch out for the ogres here. Yeah, I knew something was off. Someone had to be in here. Ain't that right, boys? Yeah, the ogres on the top there are pretty dangerous, you see? With their grenades, because they actually know how to aim those things. That's the only thing they do know. Aim the grenades from up high. But you know what they do not know? It's pretty funny, actually. They don't know how to aim up themselves. They can only aim down. So if you're above an ogre, you pretty much won. It's also a pretty nice skybox, you know? Like, a little reminding me of Serious Sam, like the Peru levels. With the mountains and whatnot, like all overgrown like. It's a very pretty map, but again, I am completely biased because, again, I love me some scale like this here. With, you know, like, grand and open environments like this. And, you know, additionally, this is a massive tree. Very similar to what I kind of want to do with my map when I talk about making a map, at least. And, like, yeah, sure, no, my execution would be different, right? Like, you'd be inside of the tree from the start. And then you'd kind of go outside and you'd see, like, the environment. There. You'll get my last grenade. But, you know, still, like, similar vein, I'd say. I feel like I'm going the correct way, but like in a bad way, you know. I'm missing all the side stuff, you know. Like earlier with the knights at the bottom, right? I feel like I'm kind of missing that. I do like the water it's using, like the texture. Hell yeah, sure do like it. Let's see. if we do go down, we see fiends. And the fiends are gone. Yeah, and that's kind of like the bottom where the knights were. Yep. Right there. Yeah, again, another weak spot of mine. I like... I kind of... You know, crazy, but I do kind of like the feeling of opening shortcuts like this here. So, yeah. It's like the author of this map is like in my head. Like reading my every Quake VOD. Yes. That must be it. They're in my head, man. They're in my head. Now, it was kind of unnecessary, maybe? Although I don't think I finished exploring here. Wait, no. There was the Vord and I left. Partially. Oh yeah, no. That's the one. That's the part I haven't explored here. Yeah, you know, I'd rather kill the grunts because, you know, they are hit scan. The cracks are not hit scan. So, you know, they'll be dead, You know, priorities be like this. Alright, let's keep going up on the, following the outside. The exterior here. Get another piece of a massive Deku face poking out with very thick lips, very smoochable. Yes. Ah, yes. It's you guys. Couldn't expect anything less now, could I? Let me climb the tree further, yeah? And now I can deal with all of you and with very little issue. At least on paper. Insert me falling down the side inevitably. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. But it will happen. I will fall down the Deku tree. Like just now. I thought it would happen. I thought it would happen like right there. I gotta look down every now and then, you know. Well, what if there would have been a secret, right? I would have missed it. But I don't want to miss it. Well, we gotta look down, right? We gotta go up here and then we gotta look down. Like, this right there. Yeah, we were there. We walked through there. Hard to tell, but we've been in this little fort right there. You know, we've been there. And now we're up here. At the treetop. How far we've come. The progress we've made. The friends we've won along the way. But yes, it appears to be coming to a close. There appears also to be chambers and spawns. Well, we won't be seeing that one. I hope. It's 4 shamblers, huh? It's like 4 shamblers right there, and 1 spawn right here. And the zappy gun. Right. I mean, I am picking up what you are putting down, but why am I going down? I heard something open. See, personally, I thought we would go up, not down. Excuse me? Where are they? Oh. Found him. But guess what? We're going deeper. Continuing to go down. And now for the occasional Death Knight. And Fiend, mind you, and Fiend. Screw it! You know, why go down the metal like a complete madman if I can go down semi-safely following the sides here, you know? You know, I wanna take my sweet time dealing with these guys. Now, I might have been like, oh no, panic button, and use up my, you know, electrical ammo. Huh. Not sure if I should be down there now. Well, it's too late for that. Well, just use the elevator here, right? Oh look, it's you again. So we do meet at last again. My long lost brother. The trees are swallowing me. I am being consumed. I am becoming one with the tree. Pop. Pop. That's way of no clip. In case something like this happens. So what, did like a massive gap open inside of the tree? Is that what happened here, or I'm a little unsure about what just occurred. Because we did see like something like a rift forming on the inside there. I'm not sure if it was on this side or what happened. Well, I feel like a reload is in order. Because, you know, I reckon we should stay in the middle here instead, you know? Yeah, a lot of things will spawn, a lot of fighting will ensue. But we'll manage. We are, after all, the ranger. On summer vacation, of course, but, you know, we're here nonetheless. It's us. It's us who's dealing with this. And let's not waste all of our, fighter balls, like, instantly. Hey, pup. Hey, fiend. Not quite a pup. Okay, you guys deal with your problems here, okay? I don't want to be part of whatever you're doing there. But I do appreciate them jumping down here with me into the ringer. You know, that is pretty cool of them to do. Except for that one. Except for that one. That is like the one guy I did not want to have with me on top there. You know, while going down, just having one spawn be like, "Hey, you guys having a party? Don't mind if I join." And I'm just like, no, not the spawn. Oh, you know, like, he just wants to party, right? Like, he sees a bunch of people who's like, "Hey, don't mind me joining," but like, it's like that stinky fella, you know, it's like really socially awkward, you know, but like, they like to an incredible degree, actually, like no one else is like that, and they're like super goopy and sweaty and just like, you know, keep talking about wanting to explode people, like it's really weird, and no one's jumping down here with me except for this guy. Somewhat. Alright, well now it's opening up again. Ouch! That's a spawn. That's the reason we die. Yep. Yeah, that's the reason we die. Right there. Every time. Every goddamn time. You know, we see the spawn, we open up on the spawn. Well, before that, you know, we're just gonna run circles and try not to take too much damage, you know, so we have some healing remaining, right? Okay, where are they gonna be again? Yeah, like, these guys, they're like expecting you as well, you know? Yeah, there you go, doggy. Fight the ogre. Go for him. Alright, they took down the strike. It's me taking damage. Guess we getting stuck on this little guy. No! No! I can't. I can't have him. I can't have him there. If he is there, I die. Yeah, I don't know if I can reach those ogres easily, but... Oh! Well, maybe if they decide to come down, that's a different story. You know, fall damage isn't really a thing for ogres, but it is for me. Terrible noise, terrible noise. Exit the level? Oh wait, that's the end of the level? No way. No way. That's how you exit the level? Under that big fella? So if you don't go down the elevator, you basically lock yourself out of the exit, huh? Help. Help. Okay, we're good. No, you see, we're not done yet. There is a bunch of samblers we need to deal with. That's how you unlock the good ending, right? Gotta take care of them samblers defiling the tree. All of these guys here, they're only guards, right? They're only guarding this place. But the samplers up there, well, they're doing unspeakable stuff to the Deco Tree right now, defining it in a variety of ways. Mostly involving lightning in one measure or another. And you know what usually happens when a tree gets hit by lightning? They burn. And this tree would burn for a while, probably would even scream according, you know, to the faces I keep seeing. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a feature this tree offers. But, no, we gotta deal with them. And speaking of rituals involving lightning, I will... That's a long way down. I will conduct my own ritual that involves lightning. It's a lot of samplers. That's a lot of samplers. You know, you think if we're stealthy enough. Oof. That hit really hard. But the tree is safe now. But we did save the tree. The samplers are no more. Like, we did this. We won. We saved the tree. And there's like 2 guys left somewhere on this map. Well, let me just turn on this little god mode, so it's a little speedier, you know. I hope it don't. Yeah, it's on. Okay, turn god mode off. Alright. That was a very cool level. And I am definitely biased, but I really liked it. You know, very good, very good. Very nice. Weeping Saints of Indigo. Alright, deep below this caving desert, an ancient horror dwells. Well, let's check that horror out, shall we? Well, it seems to be a somewhat small map, but it opens up with this guy, so I don't know what to expect. All the enemies are just spawns, you see? That's all we'll be fighting. Only spawns, you know? Spawns all day, every day. I mean, fuck's sake, they open up with war as well. Like, not like we can't handle it, it's just like... not the usual. Certainly a welcome change. And some wild electricity going off on the top. Yeah, certainly nothing we can't handle, of course, because, you know, killing those spider demons, you know, it's a thing we know. We know how to do. We were born to do that, actually. Like, if not us, who else? You know, who else will do these things? It's an ancient evil dwelling here. And it's an ancient evil that needs to be dealt with. Ah, right. Clever girl. Clever girl. teleporting through. Just like this. But weren't there like 2 of them though? I thought there were. Now I thought there was 2. Nah, I might have been wrong. I might have been wrong, but I did think so. But that is, again, a lot of terrible sounds. No. Is it gone? Is that over? Well, I mean, the war is certainly gone. And we had just enough overhealth to technically get away unscathed, you know? Technically. Physically speaking, we're doing fine. Sorry, priorities, you know? If I see this little squirmy guy, I'll deal with him. End of story. Don't care about you lot. Little blob man is way more dangerous than all of you combined. You just don't understand. You just don't realize how dangerous the blob truly is. It's been a while I saw zombies, actually, you know, the more I think about it. It's been a good bit. It's been a hot second, actually, yeah. I like how these guys are just gonna, like, hang out with the zombies, too. You know, just being all buddy-buddy. But, you know, at least it is only zombies, right? It's not the mummy, the tougher brethren of the zombie. The lesser-known one. Oh, oh, oh. Ouch. That got me. I'll admit, that got me. Easy. Oh. I mean, still easy. But what follows may not be as easy, you know. Honestly, those knights dealt way more damage than December did just now. Where? More sampler? More sampler? Fuck! I was a little too engrossed in the moment there. Okay. This time. Okay, okay. We shoot this one up. Go down. Say hi to the spawn. Hi. And then we go up. Then we go through here. And then we murder. We murder. Death, murder. Death, murder, kill. I mean, that was satisfying. Not gonna lie, that was pretty damn satisfying. There was another dog, wasn't there? Yeah, I know. Oh, there's the little pup. I see Shamper Jibs. I see my Jibs. Hey. Hey, pup. Alright, there's a few Sambrus down here. Good old pair of them. Oh no. Did you see my problem there in the end? We call that only having explosives while fighting Sambrus. It's pretty bad. Not efficient, but it's doable, of course. Yeah, it is of course doable. It's however just not, it's simply not recommended. So I'll I'll make a quick loop. And I'll see if I can find anything else. But all I found is a spawn. Truly tragic, actually. Instead of finding ammo, I found a reason to have less. So am I wrong in the assumption that that up there may just be, where the gold door leads to? Because that is what it feels like. But I hear them there. You know, again, it's some safe and reliable damage I can deal there before, you know, having to fall back to the nail gun here. Shit. Yep, had to do it. Had to do it this way. Yeah, it worked. Wasn't clean, but it got me where I needed to be, which is the outside. Alright, alright. That was the ancient evil. Following the death to dust by I know us. Yes, that person. Dark halls of the outer world lurk horrifying monstrosities. Well, let's take a look at those monstrosities, shall we? Oh my god. Oh no, that is pretty... Oh no. Fuck. Yeah, that is pretty bad. Alright. So... Huh. Well, what if I, like, take them out like this here, you know? While they're behind the, you know, behind the grates here. Like, yeah, I'll be wasting a bunch of ammo, but, ouch. Right, so that wasn't the way to go. What if I just leave? You know, I think... Now, I might be wrong, but I think what I'm supposed to do is, run out and deal with them like this, you know, because they way too many for me to deal with, just like that. See, they did even seal the doors behind me, so yeah, for sure. Live to fight another day, you know. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will be doing. Only 46 monsters, really. Huh. It's gonna be like old Sambers. Oh, no. Dude, I liked how this guy shot behind himself there. Just like that. Like it's nobody's business. Alright. Got, one of these. And then the moment we pick up the key, most likely, something bad happens. It's not really that bad, actually. It's my follower alert right there. Could have been worse, really. No? Can't fault a man for wanting some zombies in there. There we go. More undead? Mayhaps. What is for sure is there's gonna be these guys that need to go. And some inconvenient spacing in regards of the zombies there. So I can get both in one shot, so I need to use 2 shots. No way those bombs will bounce back around like hit me in the back, right? No way. Hello, beauty. And it's gone. Another big room. With definitely nothing good in it. Well, just a few ogres, you know, no biggie. certainly very doable compared to some of the stuff we went through earlier and in the past session. This door didn't open, however. Being a little suspicious. Is that a room I started in then? I really just missed everyone, huh? Well, there's one thing that's for sure, that is, I didn't want to go down. I want to go back up. Alright, well, so the situation changed. What if, you know, what if I just kind of get rid of all of them like this? You know, without having chunks of meat fly out of my body here. Yeah, that's doable. Very doable. Alright, now it's safe in case we were to fall down. Pick up the ammo, it's too dark. I mean, that's not like the reason why I can pick it up, but, still. Huh? What are fingers down there? I understand. I would not have had to waste ammo. That certainly would have been very clever of me if I even knew about that. But I didn't know. Now I know. But I didn't know before. Oh no. Just die. Give in. Yeah, that is... positively regretful. But I am sure that, it'll be fine, you know? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure we won't need the ammo like right now against the Sambertron here. It will rip me in half. Yep. Alright, I almost forgot about the first Sambler here. Alright, well, they're easy enough if they're like at a uneven bit of terrain, right? Like if they have issues actually reaching you. Are you okay back there? Hey, are you alright? Are you okay? Look at that ammo. Pretty nice, wasn't it? Hey, I had a dream where he wouldn't shoot me there. Hey, I was paranoid. I just kept shooting there, okay? You never know. Alright. So that is Dirt to Dust. Amid a fresh carcass by the trash bag. The sun-scorched remains of a derelict craft sink into the sand, leave no survivors. Clear enough. It's fair enough. I get that. Oh shit. Am I on Mars? The sky... The sun be scorching. Is this the Pillar of Autumn? From Halo 1? Is that what remained of it? Is that the flood I'm fighting there? Thank God it is the flood. And the grunts are the Covenant, that's for sure. Well, what you gotta do first is melee, you know, get a shield down and then like, you know, go for the health there. And you know, get a pure infection form here, or the pure form actually, whichever they're called. You know, get those guys, get the health that you don't need. Attack the button out of pure viciousness. Oh no. It's brutes! They had those back in the day? Didn't even know. Well, they'll go down easy enough. Just gotta avoid those nades they keep spamming. Oh no, it's elites! Meleeed. Two of them on the top of the plasma rifles. There we go. Well, are we like halfway done already? Like, it's a aesthetically very... I'm sinking into the ground, fiend. I'm sinking. I don't know what to tell you, I just sank into the ground. I mean, that sure seems like a engine-related issue to me, so... You know... I'm not gonna think too much about it. It's certainly annoying to get a L due to that. It was very avoidable had I not began sunking. Yeah, I'm using Quake Spasm Spiked to do this. So I don't know if that is, like, causing some compatibility issues, like if Mark V would be maybe better for it, I'm not sure. I do believe that Mark V did have some different issue though, like audio-wise. Don't think all my music played, I think it would have been all mute with Mark V. Like even the parts it shouldn't be. Okay, let's check that we're not gonna sink this time, which seems to be the case. Right, very nice, enjoying the double-barreled heal. Conveniently placed health. You know, like, if they really want to kill me, just don't place any health and you've done it. I am dead. That is a lot of fly, boys. And some guys down here. It's fine, infighting will do a lot of the work here. See? Infighting. Right there. More Quake arena infights. With your boy, the twitching. See? They are taking rests of one another, so I can come in and just like be, oh no, it's a war. Screw you. Screw you. Am I still being homed in on? No. We appear to be fine. I mean, there's only 8 more, and those 8 could be all samplers! Oh? Oh? Well, that was neat. That was neat, until I got squished by presumably some other stuff. I think I know what squished me. Alright, that is a very unique situation I found myself in. First time in Quake history, I had to dodge boxes falling on me. Or else I'd get squished. Very neat. I mean, the level in general is mechanically fairly impressive actually, to me at least, you know. Seems to be fairly well executed, you know, with all those things, and I reckon this is how we end it. Walks into it backwards. Very cool level too. Like, again, Quake did come a long way in terms of modding, and like, it is very impressive. Like, those all might just be standalone games at this point. For here they shall reign again. Iago. On a stormy night, Ranger arrives at a sub-worshipping cathedral. Stormy night, you say, huh? Assassinated! How did I even arrive here? So you all worship sub. Note to self, likely don't step into the water. There seems to be very much into electricity there. Hey, are you guys okay? I just couldn't help myself but notice that you were like fighting with one another, and it's kinda wild to me, you know? And I go. And I gotta see if there's anything, right? 3 secrets? That's what we have in here. Nothing for me, however. yes. Aren't, like, the Skrakes in lore... Aren't they, like, wizards or something? Something like that. You know? At least I thought so. Like, way back in the 64 era, I was like, yo, them be wizards. But I don't know if it's actually, you know, actual lore, or if I was just, like, interpreting them as such. For some reason. So we do have a fiend, and we do have a couple of knights down there. Ouch, that hurt. But it's fine, because infighting ensued. Up here, up here. Oh, he aggroed the fiend. Oh, the fiend's aggro. Look. Another arena battle. Like, actual arena, I'm like having a perfect view down for the action, and unsurprisingly, the fiend won. The only thing that may rival the fiend in melee might just be the Samber. But come on, that thing is like completely busted. It'll tear you apart. It'll do some good old rip and tearing to you. There we go. Get those 9-inch nails. Ogre. Ogre's down. Yep. And he aggroed the knights. Once again, just like I wanted to. Let them do some infighting. And we'll be for the batter. Bam! Bam! Yeah, I'm really like... I really started using the axe more frequently than I used to. Like, by a lot. Like, I never used to use the axe that much. Wonder what changed me. Thanks of Mazu's level where I was running out of ammo almost like... always. Huh. Fog? No fog. Fog? No fog. Fog? No fog. Fog? No fog. Fog. Interesting little effect. Pop. Found the roof. The worshipping assembler head. Oh, if only I had a... It's a sampler! Let's fall back. Alright. The sampler's gonna be busy with this crack right there. I was hoping I could involve some knights into the action, but don't think I can. But that little lizard guy certainly is gonna be helpful. Thank you. Thank you for the friendly, you know, distraction that you provided up there. Alright. 2 Death Knights, that'll be easy enough. Done for. And I've fallen a little awkwardly. And I'm stuck in the wall again. Let me just, hello, ogre, just like, ignore this for now. Oh. Oh no. That's the wrong command. Man! Alright, look, let's just say I fell off, you know, let's say I fell off, now I'm down here. Good. Alright, so, where were we? We were fighting, right? My. How clumsy. Well, let's grab this here. There are more to go. Got head in the bank. Shit. Oh, yeah, right. I never even saved the last level, did I? Well. Oops. Oopsie. No, we weren't as far. I think it was, yes. It was this one. Okay, well, that was... I didn't realize I haven't saved it all. I'm just so used to just reloading the latest file. Didn't even stop to think that, hey, maybe I wasn't this terrible. And actually, you know... And I had to spam save here. Anything in the crevice? No? The betrayer! I'm telling you! Yeah, no, we just really got stuck in that fiend ambush there pretty badly. I mean, again, if I can get some free chops on ya, I will. See? What a poor defense. Just standing there and taking it. At least, you know, you can use the nail gun to just, like, do short work of them. Ouch. Very avoidable. Once more, very avoidable. Like, this was not a good performance of mine. You know what I want you to do, right? Come on. Shoot me like you mean it. Do it, coward. Okay, like, do it when you're, like, close to the fiend, maybe, you know? Come on, I'm just standing here. You know you want it. You know you want to do it. Okay, you got the knight pissed off. That's a start. There's like a little less work I need to do. Oh, did you get both of them now? Yeah, well, you're done for, buddy. Oh, you're done for. Let me deal with the knight for you. And I step down into the ring, finishing off what has been started. Ah, yes, nothing better than watching some of this beautiful infighting. It's their jump attack you gotta respect, you know? It's the jump attack. It deals so much damage, you see? Absolutely crazy. Oh, he got spat on. But that thing is just way too pissed to fight this crank. Just really wants me. Let's just do it like that. Greedy? Maybe. It wouldn't be the first time I'm greedy like this. The tail! I want it! Yep, up there. That's where I died the last time. And up here. Oh no, it's a shambler, dude. Dude, that's a fucking shambler. I sure hope the shambler got angered by something though. I don't know if I'll make it otherwise. I'll be optimistic. Thus far, all that happened was me killing some snake dudes. I'll be honest, I don't think so. This is pretty bad. It wasn't nearly as good as the last one, you know? And the last one was just kinda sat back and enjoyed the show. Partially. Oh well. You know, it happens. Happens to the best of us every now and then. Can't always have good days, right, fighting shamblers like this. Like we used to do. You know, like dance with them and whatnot. Alright. I don't know, I'll save some healing for later. I know, however, that I will be going down here. You know, less dangerous. Some would say. Not realizing that the fiend is very much capable of jumping across the gap here. Like, turning ballistic. Oh no. that was really awkward, you know. That was just awkward right there. Falling on top of the fiend. Now that not good. You wasted shots. What was it? What was it we got up there to begin with, except for the grenade launcher that we, well, barely utilized? I believe it was, was that key? Did something else open? Oh, yeah. No, the key, you see, it's here. With a handy little mechanism there. So we're gonna save for the first time in this level. Likely for a good reason. I'm sensing shamblers nearby. And a whole arena. Oh, this can't be good. Right. Keep running, keep running. Ouch, this is bad. That was, frankly, absolutely terrible. I mean, I'm still alive. Still kicking. Still got some health. Oh no. Out of my way! It's an emergency! At least the sample's busy himself. Ouch. Yeah, he got me. He got me. Alright. Yeah, well, I know what I can't do now, and that is what I did. Hoping for easy shotgun kills. No, we're gonna go in with, good old Grenado here. Yeah, that didn't pan out, huh? Okay, keep on moving. Putting down the bombs. Out of my way! Maybe now we start panicking? Alright. No, not like this, out of my way! Good. Just need to deal with this guy. Yeah, I know there's another ogre. Alright, well, that wasn't too bad, now was it? Yeah. Well, another save. Wrong door. Yeah, I mean, there's still gonna be a decent number of enemies placed around here. And I believe we do see a good amount right there. Gonna lead with some explosives, you know, from the grenades. Right here. You know, that'll deal with the bulk of the enemies. Even you, little guy, even you. I fry you! Yeah, how'd that feel, huh? How did that feel, my boy? How did that feel? Healing point, yes, please. So, did those knights just not even realize what happened? Just period? The healing stopped. I can tell. Yeah, I know. There's a bit of a war going on. I'm getting all a little closer here. Getting all too close. I knew something like this had to happen. Honestly, I knew. Well, we'll just, you know, fall back again and just, like, bombard the entire area. Just carpet bomb it, you know, just carpet bomb it. Deal with the stragglers, enjoy some infighting that happened there for a moment. Sadly, it must have been interrupted by me shooting into the room. Ouch. Two can play this game, Sampler. Yes. Now this is truly terrible. Ow. Ow. Oh my! Oh no! My God! No! Nah, that's why spawns are the worst. That's why. That is why right there. It spawns. It always is spawns, you know? Like, spawns are the true final boss of Quake. Not sub, but spawns. Yeah, we know this is a milk drinker sample right here, you know? Some healing. Healing stops. You know, quick and easy kills. Right there. And then I'm out. Because of this! What unfortunate timing. Would have been... If it would have been a little later, I might have had even... telefragged them. Oh, here come the knights. Here they come. Getting blown up en masse. Hey, you missed your call. We're supposed to be there by 9. Oh, close, close. You almost got me with that. Come on, gotta try a little more. Gotta try a little harder than this, Amber. Yeah, I will whittle you down like this. No matter what you do. Okay, now we're just gonna panic save though. With a zapper on our side. We have it. You know, this is really what we were meant to be doing with this. Get this floppy thing out of my face! Yeah, I can see at least one more. Did I drink all of it now? I know there's at least one more. Somewhere. Around one of these corners, yeah. As I said, the true final enemy! I'm just gonna go here, okay? Yes. And this must be it. The old tower. of Subby. Transcend, huh? Am I the one who worships, actually? What? What a plot twist. Yeah, that's this one. The 4 last ones only remain. So, we got Untitled by LZJ124. Stuck at a factory during his summer vacation, Ranger becomes a bit irritated with his co-workers. It's like Rimrod. I suddenly feel the need to murder everyone. That's how irritated I got. Starting with your pets. Slaughter. Berserk. Ranger will now kill everything in his sight. I warn you, I have both 20 shooting and 20 melee. I am berserk, you know, I ate without a table, you see. And eating without a table, now that is absolutely the worst thing that could ever happen to someone. Yes. Eating without a table. Scoffs. Impressive. You think you can stop me? Me, the guy with 20 in both shooting and melee? Absolutely pathetic. Yes. Bring him on, I say. Look, they're sending in someone with grenades. You see that? Pathetic. Dealt with. I have a submachine gun. Oh. It's the one other guy that has like 20 in both stats. He has instead a lightning cannon. While I have box cover. I pick up double-barreled. There we go. Another one's fallen. That's what you get for making me eat with no table. Rebuffing me? I think not. No one rebuffles me without consequence. Let them come, I say. Yeah, they're sending in like the guys with some decent melee stat, you know, but like they only have swords, you know, iron swords is all they got. Well, you know, I'm walking around with like shotguns and whatnot, and they have like also shotguns, but they have like shooting on level 0, you know. Yes, another one of those guys in power armor right there. Well, luckily due to my, you know, my marine armor and stuff like that, I took easily care of them. And I left. And this is how the story ended of this colony. Alright. Enfer by Zio. A maddening blood-red sun bathes the familiar locale in the color of violence. I dig it. Oh yeah, that... Yo! It's... Spain? They say familiar locale, but I'll be honest, this doesn't really seem familiar to me. Why am I doing this much? I literally have a shotgun with plenty of ammo here. Like, there was no reason I would melee them like this. What? It's coming out of this specific spot. Huh. And it stopped. I don't know if that was supposed to be like level-wide or something, but it sure was a little out of the place. Slightly out of place. But hey, there's some lava, so that, you know, all is good. I did hear something spawn just now. Yeah, no, I just heard something else spawn again. Not sure what. Oh. I think I know what. Let me just put a stop to this guy. One down. A few more to go. And where's the acoustic guitar again? Like I mean, I did like it, so like, you know, like whoever was playing it, if I haven't killed you yet, like, feel free to continue. Like it was pretty neat. It's pretty neat. Sorry, I tried to look at the sun. I can't notice but help myself. There's like multiple suns, actually. So which one's like the blood red one? Was it like all of them? Presumably mistakes were just made. As I know there is some quad damage waiting for me, like right here. Okay. Alright. That was probably not the way it was meant to go, but hey. Yeah, I killed that dog. And I'll do it again. Out of my way. Who's next? Oh, so it was down here after all. Yeah, that's like half the enemy count. Just gonna save just in case. You know, just in case. I mean, he was kind of like asking for it, you know, like let's be honest here. And I did. I don't know, I always like expect samplers when I pick up keys. I always do. You never know. Or rather, you usually do know. I still think there's somewhere one. Okay, well, I mean, if you wanna deal with that, that's fine by me. Just saying, don't neglect me. I'm a very needy ranger, you see. How did you see me, but the dog didn't? Oh, you done did it now. There we go. Wonder if there's gonna be any... What? It's infested. Huh. Is this infestation? Is this how what I would call an infestation right there? Mayhaps. Right. Get a death knight. Almost get blown up. Hey. Ouch. What? That hurt. No, it's that actual damage to me. Come on, do it again. Do the trick. Do the funny. Yep. Here's the real problem now. I have, like, actually no ammo. Come on, zombies. I'm sure you can, like, hit him by accident somehow. I'm sure you can. No! Get stuck. Yeah, no, I was hoping that the zombies would, like, you know, hit him. That would have been very nice there. Would have been pretty cool. Would have been pretty cool. Where's the golden key? What? I thought I had it. Oh, right, it's the one up there. Hey. Are you, like, stuck? Huh, seemed like it. Double-barreled and knights. and pick this bad boy up. I'm ready. Never mind. Never mind. I guess I was a little less ready than I thought. I guess I was not as ready then. And I guess I did just kinda catch a grenade with my mouth there. Which was, you know, pretty wild, pretty wacky, pretty unhinged. And other buzzwords. Make every shot count. And don't get stabbed again. That was a lot of health that we lost there. To the one guy. Okay, let's stop sucking, okay? We're good. We know what we're doing, you know? We got the skills that we need. We got it all. Thanks. Nest A is infested. That's all they say. Again, hence me assuming this being the infestation here. Ouch. Actually got hit by it. Right. Hey, pup. Bye, pup. Right, so, if we can make it in a way that, a zombie was to hit the sampler, you know? Now that would be something, alright? Extremely avoidable damage we just kinda took there. Because we can. Now, here's the thing. Alright, we got rid of this, good. Can't hit me. I'm too good. I'm too good. Right. For you, big guy. It's just a thing for you. What do I do about the zombies? Do I use the ogre for them? If so, that is kind of a wacky solution, though according to the grenades that I'm picking up here, I was like supposed to already have one. Hold on. Okay, like a grenade like right here, please, yeah? No, you almost got him. Right here. Okay, well, this isn't working out, clearly. Oh, it's clear we don't even need to kill the zombies, actually. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, the last two. The penultimate level, Death in the Shade, by Dragons for Lunch. Ranger finds refugee from 45 Celsius heat in a forgotten metal base. Turns out, it's not so forgotten after all. I don't know if a metal base would be a good place to, like, seek shelter from the heat. As, you know, it's made out of metal and... You know, something's telling me metal isn't necessarily very good to cool off in. But, oh, look at the number of enemies. You know what is? Stone. Stone's pretty good for that. You know what's also not good? Wood. Wood, just gonna keep you warm as well. But, I feel like, you know, metal is like wood, but like on steroids, so it's like even worse for like keeping cool. But hey, you know, Ranger, whatever floats your boat. executed. Yeah, that was like a glory kill right there. I just did with the axe. Live on stream, glory killed someone in Quake. You seem awfully suspicious. I don't know about secret, but hey. It works. I mean, it wasn't obvious. It was just, a little too suspicious, you know? There we go. Just making sure, you know, those can be buttons sometimes that you can activate. So you never know. Alrighty. Got that one. Get the floaty fellas. Executed! Another glory kill right there. There's something tells me. Well, I was about to say that something would happen once I pick up the key. So technically speaking, that's not what happened. My nose is itchy. Now, technically speaking here, it's not quite what happened. Anyways, we have another Jesus in here. Shooting him for good measure, you see. So, you're telling me you did trap this, yes? Ouch. Well, that got me. Like a little. Got me a little bit. Is this where the samplers are gonna be? Yep. I think the sampler just got hit by a zombie. I think it just like got at the zombie there though. I can get out of my sight. I mean, I do appreciate my zombies, you know, backing me up the way they're doing it, but like... they're like also kind of backing up the sampler, you see? They're like neutral beings, you know? True neutral zombie. Just like explosives. Also being true neutral. Alright. Grab the health. Let's prepare ourselves for the next arena, shall we? Because, oh boy. I know this is gonna be one. Why, hello there. I got stuck. I got stuck. No sugarcoating it. Simply stuck. Oh no, he got hit by the vor. What's he gonna do now? Is he gonna go A, attack it, B, ignore it, or C, die before he can do anything? Okay. Yeah, well, still room for some samplers, I say. It's like a whole meme at this point, you know. I think those might have been secrets. I hear a vor. I swear I heard one. Maybe it was simply the heavy breathing from those two. Maybe. Yeah, definitely not getting a bad feeling from that. Yeah, too slow, big guy, too slow. Gotta turn a little faster for me. Yeah, get a cannon fodder. Got him. 6 shots left on this. Get some more ammo. Right. Right, I am still expecting the worst. There is still room for it. We all know it's gonna happen. Let's not deny it. We all know what'll happen. Okay. Well, all I'm saying is... It's like maybe 2 enemies left or so after this one, hold on. Yeah, like 2 enemies. I'm telling you, those are gonna be 2 samplers. Well, there's 1. Damn it. I did the dance a little wrong, and... Did I... Okay. It's not lost. It's... At least the map creator thought of like, hey, what if they like completely suck? And like, don't know how to do a simple jump, you know? What if? Well, he would have frightened me. Had it, you know, shot move the lightning there. He would have frightened me. Oh, I'm just not gonna walk in the middle. It's like a sampler, you know, it's basically a sampler. It's part of the Quake blacklist, you know? You know, some of the tougher lads that you can come across. So, what do you think is the better solution? We don't have a super nail gun, so... I think we just super shotgun it. There we go. Well, so we done did that. Now we're just gonna deal with the little whore. Huh. Not gonna lie, I kinda lost the way back. All we need to do is kill it and just run. Run for the exit. Those explosives were right behind me. We needed to leave. And that's that. Last level, the New Order. By DeadRam57. On a cool summer's night, scale the rooftops and break into the art gallery. Well, we're gonna get like a heist. 5 more to go. Is this New Alexandria? And then break into the tower. It's just like a parkour level. It's just Mirror's Edge. Well, just like Mirror's Edge, I fell off and died. Collected 5 keycards and you'll be good. Hey! Okay, I am gonna make this jump somehow. Telling you. Alright. This time though, this time for real. For sure. There we go. Assassinated! Yeah, I knew it. Saw it a mile away. I activate the button. Presumably having to go over yonder. And, where to now? Over there? Just gonna... Yep. Hurry up! No! God! Come on! Dude. Am I supposed to jump there? I'm not sure. Well, I am here now. Whether they want me to or not. Locked. Well, that is gonna be a save. Going in through the vents now. Quiet. Gonna give me away. Yeah, it's a Quake stealth mission that you're seeing right now. Can I break the window? No. Oh, yes. Go for the door, of course. Right, It's because I feel like I'm about to fall off here. I'm just gonna save it again. Shit. Oh man. Since when is Quake a jump and run? This ain't no Mirror's Edge. God damn it. What a zoomer level. Someone really liked the sound Ranger makes when he jumps. Jesus. Imagine if this would have been the level we started out with. Oh boy. Oh boy. Nope, nope. That's not. It's not. Oh. Okay. Alright. I don't know. What is the secret to jumping? I'm not sure. I mean, I guess I could have gone around. I like how you, like, teleport in the end, or whatever that sounds supposed to be simulating. Okay, come on. That's where you're supposed to go, though, isn't it? Right there. Okay, well, I jumped off a little too late. Hold up. Ah, crap. Alright, so we go through here. And then we jump. And we fall again. Right. And we fall again. Wow, this is... There's like 55 enemies somewhere in this level. Like... Is this supposed to be this difficult? There we go. Alright. Okay, I was honestly expecting to just fall off right there. I was fully expecting that, like, just like I'm expecting it with right here. Good. I mean, I bet it would look really cool if, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just making it way harder for me when I eventually... What? Huh? Am I not supposed to go in there? Am I, like, supposed to be coming out of there? Or does it have something to do with, Oh, right. I get it. Fairly subtle. If I want to get frustrated, I would, like, destroy the vent below me. You know? Yeah, there we go. Bunch of red lights. This dog, I don't think I can deal with by just simply using the eggs. Luckily, it was a little slow. Let's say. Damn it. Right. Damn it. Same spot again. Hit something above me. Guys, we're listening to the rattling again. That's how long we survived now. Without having to reload. Dude, I keep hitting my head against that. Alright. I'm out. Assassinated! Alright, gunning. No room to go. No room to go quiet anymore is what I wanted to say. Completely disregarding the health that I had, or rather, didn't have. Yeah, so, if this is one key card with one of the rooftop accesses here, what's on the other side? Like, right here. No. Like, right there. Is it even anything? Is it absolutely nothing, really? Okay, well, that's a shame. I was kinda hoping that I would be, like, wacky and maybe even find something, you know, like, one of those 4 secrets. Or rather, another one of those 4 secrets. Assassinated! Where the grunted. I think that's the one that got me last time. It's another one. There's certainly another one somewhere around here, right? Could have sworn. Could have sworn I heard another one. So this is where they take their breaks, isn't it? God, imagine if I was to jump on the other rooftop there. So what's like the point of this right now? I'm sorry if I have to ask, but like, I should find all the key cards first. I get like 3. You want me to jump up there? Is that what I'm getting? On those? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, I don't know, man. We get a one in here. We get a one in there. We get a one on there. There's some stuff back there, isn't it? So you're just like, oh yeah, there's one. Definitely the intended way to go about this. 100%. I got a sneaking suspicion that I was like supposed to zipline down there. Yeah, there's nothing here. So, what I'm getting is that this very much non-linear level want me to go up there to this building and then this maybe? I don't know. I don't know, man. It sure did want me to go some places. I mean, I'm just saying. It very much did look like it want me to go, that's what I saved. Like it want me to go to where I ended up going, right? But that, seemingly wasn't it. So they want me to go, like, in here? Like, I mean, I guess it is a jump I could do. Yep. Barely. Guys, there's a dog coming. Executed! Right, so why would they be hiding key cards in here? I guess. No, you gotta stay within proximity of the art museum, right? And this apartment block would be the prime target for it. Close, yet can't be guarded. I know, this is one of the maps that I really don't worry about, Sanders. Something about it makes me believe that that is not the intended challenge. Might just be the parkour. Boy, let me tell you. It is a challenge, right? Hello? Must be above me. Assassinated. I like how they're like always facing away from you, or at least most of the time. That you can actually do like some sneaky stealth stuff. You can slide down there, but what about this whole building? Like, what about this here? I'm gonna jump, okay guys? I'm gonna jump. I did it. I did the jump. I mean, where do we go? Do we go down? Do we go up? get on the elevator. Oh, well. Do I need to press it, like, once for every, Sure do. Ah, screwed. We'll go down like this, okay? I kinda get a feeling I was supposed to be, like, shooting a bunch of dudes here. You know? Just feeling, though. Right. Is the keycard, like, at the very bottom? Was I not supposed to be this up high from the get-go? This is a very annoying elevator. I swear, if I need to go down like this again, I'm not gonna do it. Ah, you know what? That'll work. Yeah, the quick way down. Okay, let's see. Do we see any, well, that thing's continuing to go up. Don't really see any key card around here. Well, the elevator's just gone. Can't seem to call it back down to. Well, we're just gonna no clip. I wouldn't know how to leave this. Just gonna keep an eye out for the for the oh, right. Pretend you didn't see me. Pretend you didn't see me, okay? Oh, there we are over the elevator. It's assembler. No. That's a big dog. And it's done. Well. That's the last key card? At least I think so. I don't know where else to use it. Wait, or did they want me... Oh, I'm confused on the design here. They want me to go here first? How though? I don't get it. As I said, I don't get it. Come on, there we go. Right, so we're back here now. And do I have all the key cards is what I wonder about. Maybe. I mean, technically, right? But it is also like a golden key card we just picked up. I didn't trust that. Okay, right. Where does the golden key card even go? Huh? I am frankly just lost. Yeah, like there's the whole rooftop area to it. At least I managed to jump. Don't think it was anything in here. Like this is all cleared. Yeah, and then you jump to that apartment building there, but you know it's not our priority right now. Okay. Say if I was to go like back here, right? Hypothetically. Practically hypothetically. And I like go for the pain of climbing it all back up, right? Let's say I would do that. This door doesn't open, whatever this is, doesn't do anything. So, you know, I climb even further up. Now, that is me assuming I am truly in possession of all the keycards. Please. Well, let's see what the game's gonna say, right? Maybe I can go through here? No. Just find all the keycards before I break in. Okay, but like... Where are they? Where are the keycards? If you don't mind me asking. Huh. That is a solid question, I think. Okay, well, we're gonna no-clip. Okay, we're gonna no-clip through the area. I just wanna know where it is. So, you know, start there. No way you can go up on this roof. Did I, like, miss it in here? Like, I picked up a golden key card. Like, you can also somehow go up there. But I'm not gonna grab that yet. And then there's, like, this whole thing, but I doubt there is anything. Surely I would have picked it up by now, and if the elevator doesn't go back... What? Okay, well, we found it. So it was in here. Just like... hidden. No, what am I gonna do about the elevator? It's gonna go back down by one, isn't it? Oh, it actually isn't. It's actually gonna go down all the way. Oh, that is cool. Right, yeah, well, pretend we actually walked here by breaking my legs there, going back up there, up here, jump down there, to jump back here. You know, let's pretend that is what happened. All we gotta do is climb up this bad boy. One floor at a time. As annoying as that is. It also seems to be the only way to go about this. And God save you from missing the elevator. Due to the way it's been designed. I don't like that guy being above me there. Well, he's not above me anymore. No, it's gonna die. It's gonna die right there. You folks you're gonna come down? You're gonna slice me into ribbons. Which is it? Right. One more up. And one more up. Imagine if this would be how elevators really work, you know, just like... You know, you stop at the next best floor and then you need to step out to press the button again, it's gonna go up. So if you like miss the elevator by one bit, like you need to wait for it to come all the way back down again. You know? God, that'd be actually nightmarish. How would I get to this? Oh, gun. That's gonna lead it back down, right? Gotcha. Yeah, the zapper doodle right there. So I can jump here. Man, this map is all about jumping. I mean, I do see where I wanna be, right? And it's there. I just don't know how to go get there. Don't think I can jump on the pillar. Is it like... No. Is this the way to get there? I can't jump this high, so... Huh. Well, anyways, let's pretend like we're doing a bunch of parkour again, and we like... You know, we jump back to this house, climb up here, go back down here, go through here, jump back here, go there, climb all the way up again, you know, all the spiel. And then we're up here, right? And then we're like gonna be... It's showtime. Through the window. Assassinate him. Oh no. Hello. Yeah, the security blobs I didn't expect. Or one of the security blobs. I mean, truly, I can't see why they call it art gallery if they keep spawns in here. Wasn't this supposed to be like a little more covert? You know, less loud? Well, screw you. I'm going up. One floor at a time. I can hear the door. Was that the elevator? Did he just die? I know those guys can be alive. But there's no way, right? Huh. You know, art gallery, you know? It's an art gallery after all. Huh. Nice, nice. That very deep, very deep. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. The streets. Skellyman. What? Well... Note to self. Whatever this is, don't hit it. It's like the panic button, alright? Intruder! Yeah, that is like the ultimate panic button right there. I have no idea what I just destroyed there. What I did see there. But what I do know is I wasn't supposed to, you know, be able to do that. At least that's what I gather. And Shredder! Get telefragged. I'd like to think someone else just got telefragged. Alright, the war just got a big old explosives in its face. Oh my god, they're going at it! They're going at it! Oh look! Other paintings. My god! That is brutal! Jeez! After all of that! You know, you'd think after all of this I would survive, right? But no, no. No, no, no. Not me. Oh, someone just got telefragged. Officer! Over here! Oh no. Well, at least, you know, they're gonna have some end fighting by the time I died there. There we go. Got a few cheeky hits. You guys don't see me! Yeah, well, you know. If I ever needed my ammo, well, that'd be now. Get us back right there. That was a little too greedy. I don't know what just hit me that bad. Probably the night, if I had to take a guess. Hey. I know what's happening in here, but it sure sounds pretty wild. Look at this. Yep, the ogre. And that's a 4. Either way, it's pretty bad. Cat and mouse game, cat and mouse. Yep, no, it's pissed on me. It's pissed at me. Understandable, honestly. Coming into this art gallery like this, with no proper credentials either. Just the axe in hand. Bye! Just no Sambler, please. There's like 10 more enemies and I have absolutely no ammo. Okay, well it crashed again. That level, you know, something about it just doesn't seem to be working. Guess that's where we're supposed to be. I don't trust the elevator, you see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. It's a bad save. It's a really bad save, I think. So we're gonna be up here, you know? Something gonna go down. Well, we're just gonna make a new game, okay? Just gonna make a new game. Gonna set the game's difficulty to Nightmare. I'm gonna take this. Gonna go here. Okay, we're gonna speedrun, okay? We'll grab that. And then we're just gonna no-clip, okay? We know where the key cards are, so we're just gonna, like, cheat, you know? I'm just gonna, like, you know, maybe grab this here as well, you know, since I just can, right? Yeah. Take some damage, that's the price I pay, you know? Let me just also, like... Oh, no. Never mind. Yeah, just like, I'm gonna grab this, you know? That's only fair. Yeah. Now we're gonna go into this cell. And then we're gonna keep going. You know, I just know the quick way to get around the town, you see? That's really it. That's what you're currently observing, actually. Me just, like, gnawing my way through the town. Yeah. That's it. That's what you're seeing. Yeah, there's another one right here. Okay. It's all fine. It's going all according to plan. Yes. And then we're gonna go... Oh, look, that's how it looks, by the way. Don't think this guard dog's gonna let us through. Just like that. Without some fighting. You think, you know, you think it's actually gonna work this time? Or do you think it's all a lie? Okay, let's see. Now, for a moment I thought I had to, you know, deploy some more serious measures. I can tell you one thing, this is not a level I wanna, like, redo like this real quick. There we go. Never mind. There we go. Alright, yeah, I didn't kill him the last time, just kinda died by his own, huh? Yeah, you know, looking at the health and stuff like that, he's gonna die, isn't he? He's just gonna die. Yeah, see? It's gone. Right, what if I die like that? Okay, like, the Shambler, he needs to get out of the elevator. That's for sure. He needs to get... Okay. I killed the spawns. Shambler's out. Alright. And I'll just be like, bye-bye, Shambler. Gonna save over on different save files so we just don't need to do everything all over again, right? If December died. Amazing. I even had ammo this time, and I did worse than last time. Hey, I'm not great at this. How you doing? Welcome. Welcome to the QUAKE SummerJam. Hope you had a good day. Well, Quake Mod, Quake Mod, yes, Quake Mod, Quake Mod is this. It's the Copper Tone 2020 map jam. So it's like made by the mapper community for like just just a summer themed map jam. Now we are here at the last level of the whole map pack that you're seeing. And now we're not safe here because for some reason there's like this thing, and if you destroy it, this happens. So, just so you know, there's like this thing floating about. And if I go up, the game may or may not crash. So the game crashes. That is pretty bad, I hope you're having a fun stream. Yes, though, I know, it might be a source port issue. Now, the problem is, right, if I was to no-clip up here, so I'm gonna no-clip. Obviously, all the enemies are gone, so there's no one to fight. So all I would need to do is, like, get the Earth Magic rune, and we're not finished yet. Huh. Yeah, the elevator was supposed to be here. Oh. Huh. So, I'm sorry that I have to ask, but how was I supposed to do this guy with no ammo? Ouch. Alright, so that works. Okay, that works. We have 2 health to our name, however. So we can't get hit, like, at all. Alright. So we gotta defeat Caphone. But yeah, man, I hope you're doing good as well. Not great at chess. Hope you're having a good time. Alright, just avoid the fireballs. Avoid the fireballs and you'll be good. I didn't avoid the fireball. It's pretty simple, yet I didn't do it. Oh. Yo, you guys. I might have done something wrong, But yeah, we're just gonna say it's source port issues that we're having, okay? We're just having issues with the source port, because I reckon it would work on like Mark 5 maybe, but I'm using Quick Spasm here to run this whole thing, right? So, at least this be my assumption. Just like my assumption is, I am safe down here. As long as no night is gonna be alive for too long. Yeah. Oh, we just can't venture too far out, due to a draining fireballs. It's raining fireballs. You see, that's pretty bad for health. Are not finished yet. He who steals the fire will bring hell to the people. Right, Caphone. Right. Let me deal with your Death Knight lackeys. That's a shame. Again, we only have 2 health. We only have 2 health, so... anything can kill us, like a slight breeze will melt us away. Just like that. It's not good weather, it's not. And I rented on some random rooftop that I wasn't on before. And... got me again. Well, he is getting actually accurate. With those little fireballs of his. No, can't have him be too accurate now, can I? It's not good. We'll just keep running, okay? Never mind. Never mind. I mean, doesn't he also like shoot random fireballs every now and then? That are like not necessarily accurate. I'm gonna do another save so we don't need to do all of this again. I almost got gotten. Alright. Not alright. Back to being alright. Not alright. Alright. Yeah, our maximum health is also only 50, right? Due to nightmare mode. Reducing that whole thing to only 50, right? So... Bone! You gotta chill, my dude! Can't believe I almost died to that. Little trick of his. Like, one of these days, I will save the game when a fireball is about to hit me. Making me stuck in a safe hell. You have a good feeling? I shouldn't have said anything. I just should have been quiet, you know? Like, ah yes, but I have a good feeling that I'll be fine this time around. Proceeds to get murdered before he can even finish uttering those words. Got shut down. Alright. So it's just phone now, huh? Alright, big boy. Time for you to eat way more bullets than you're supposed to. You know, it's pretty, you know, pretty neat backdrop here, you know, with the moon and the starlit sky. And you're like the fire demon himself just shooting magma bolts down at you. Something about it, you know? Any moment now. I'm sure of it, any moment now. Very romantic, I know. So romantic, in fact, that I will die. So, you think, like, I was supposed to have better weapons now? I don't know if the pump action is quite doing it for me here. Oh wait, do we still have a knight? Oh yeah, we do! We do have one. I thought I dealt with all of you guys by now. Where is he? It's good. Hiding in the elevator shaft, I see. Yeah, it's like two things I need to keep an eye on. His fireballs, and then one knight. Then one single guy. And I'd like to be less multitasking, at least be able to get some, you know, failures in, not having to worry for my life otherwise. Anyways, have some super nail gun, some very, very limited super nail gun right there. And yes, I don't have the double-barreled. Now, because the game did, you know, crash on the elevator, I did kind of no-clip my way through the entirety of it, as the level itself has a lot of parkour inside of it. So, I did take the shortcuts. But, okay, we dealt with him. It's gone. Old fire demon, rest in peace. It's time to go home. We're... oh. Don't scan the code right there, I'm warning you. Don't scan the code. If you scan the code, you may just blow up your phone, okay? Just don't scan the code there. Okay. But yeah, see, this is like the hub. This is the level select. We've done like all of these here until we started from this and went to the right. And the last stream of Quake, we started with this one and went all the way to here. And this level took us like 3 hours because it's just that massive, right? It's so huge. But yeah, you know, we got Pac-Man. Honestly, my favorite, again, I'm completely biased, is the massive tree. Maybe followed by the Martian base here. I think that is the one. I think so. Yeah, I think there's... Yeah, those two are my favorites for sure. You know, there's that. Well, let's go into the death room or whatever you want to call it. Real quick. Just down here. Ah, yeah, you know, nothing better than some cursed images for the end. Because I reckon we're done here. Shoots for victory. Yeah, I mean... You know, it was a nice little stream. Took like 3 hours, but it was good. I always love me some Quake, you know, coming back to it whenever I can, whenever a new map pack releases or some, you know, like cool, you know, maps by themselves. I do use Quake Injector when I can, but this one was a little newer, so I couldn't use it on that. I had to download it myself. I don't know. Maybe I've done something wrong that that last level crashed, but I haven't seen it on any other levels, so you know there is that. But yeah, no, this is the Quake Summerjam. You know, what's Quake Injector? Quake Injector is basically a app that you can download for your desktop, and if you click on it, you know, like if you launch it, I might be able to show you real quick as well. Let's see. Go to the desktop. Now, my Quake Injector is a little buggy as well. Because something happened. I have access to Quake maps from 1,000 years in the future. Careful, widescreen. So, it looks something like this. Ignore little work down there. This is what it looks like. And you can sort by releases from 1996, not 3,896. 19. This is a 1996. This is the oldest map they have. Basic Castle. And now you have no, you have some of the OGs in here. You can also sort by rating. The newest ones, you know, Copper Tone Summerjam. That's the one I just played. Very nice one. And, I don't know, a different version of it. Then you have the speed mapping ones. You have some individual maps right here. You know. And you can also sort it by ratings, right? Like the most top rated one being this, The Underworld. From 1997. Yeah, like, I reckon the oldest maps would have some of the better ratings. And now you can also sort by name. I know. Like, you know, Z or number. 1,000 cuts. You can also, like, filter, like, Arcane Dimensions, for example, right? Arcane Dimensions being fairly known. It's a pretty big one. Absolutely amazing mod. Arcanum, there's a different one. But yeah, Arcane Dimensions. Chef Kiss, really good. Blue Monday. You know, there's the Blue Monday one, and that is pretty neat. But this one has one of my favorite maps of all time. Though I don't know which one it was. Wait, no. It was, who was it? Was it Sock? I don't know if it was Sock's map. Let's see real quick, yeah? Was it Sock's map? It wasn't Sock's map. Also, that screen was all messed up, huh? Why is it like this? What happened? But anyways, yeah, the Funk Map Jam 2 is one of my favorite maps, being like the really big and open one, the very spacious one. Is it maybe MFX? I wanna find it now. The screen's gonna be buggy again due to the game resolution. No, that's not it. That's not that one. Okay, I'm gonna find it, okay? 5th, maybe? Is maybe from that offer? No. We're getting there. we're getting closer, okay? This one. Is it this one? Yes! Yes, that is the one. Okay, let me adjust the screen resolution so it's not, like, all weird. Yeah? Alright, let me show you my favorite map real quick. Oh, that screen's weird. Okay. So this is my favorite map. Like, one of the OGs. Koshat Belorn. If I was to no-clip... Like, this is the first map that really showed me, like, some amazing scale. You know, like this right here. Like, you fight your way through here. If you can also go down there for a secret with some shamblers, you know. You got this here. You know, you keep fighting your way up. You know, it's really nice. You go all the way up here, you know, there's gonna be some scrakes floating about. You just keep fighting your way up further and further. Then, you know, you can look down and be like, yes, I've been here. I've done that. That's where I came out of. Also, like, about 200 enemies. You know. Very nice scale. Very cool. With some custom assets as well. You know. Very nice. Just a very nice map. One of the older ones as well. Like, what year was it? 2014. Not that old, actually. Not that old. Not that old. 2014's not that old. Oh, you wanna see huge? Wanna see huge? I'm gonna show you my favorite map jam of all times. Ter Shibolev. Ah, Ter Shibolev. My beloved. We can't do level 1 though. Level 1 didn't work for me. Resolution might be weird again. I know we got a few songs playing right now. Actually, quit out of this level. We're gonna go to level... We're gonna go to level 3, maybe. I think 3 was the opposing castles. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, so... Again... You wanna see big? Ter Shibolev got you. Absolutely amazing map jam, going for scale over anything else. And this castle back there will start shooting rockets at you eventually. You know? But this is like one map, for example. But this still isn't like the biggest one they had on offer. I want to show you Paris. I think it was level 5, maybe? I don't know. I did a whole stream on this. Oh yeah, those are the mines. But yeah, no, Ter Shibolev absolutely amazing in terms of scale. Is this using Quake Spasm? Yeah, it's using Quake Spasm Spiked. Yeah, I'm just showing people some map jams I'm enjoying since we're done with the Summer Jam, really. Like, we're about to wrap up, actually. This is Nico. We're about to wrap up, actually, yeah. Like, we just finished not too long ago. But yeah, no, Ter Shibolev, very good one. Very, very grand map jam. This one has both part 1 and 2 inside. Yeah, like, yeah. I'm just a sucker for, like, maps that are, like, this massive, right? I just really like them. I don't know, something about them. Something about the feeling of the scale and the grandness of things, right? Just really, just really cool. I just really like it. But, yeah, I reckon I'm gonna call it here. So, yeah, you know, guys, if you enjoyed today's stream, do consider dropping a follow. I do always very much enjoy it. and appreciate it a lot. I am probably gonna, I'm definitely gonna do more Quake in the future, obviously, when some new maps release. Or if I happen to stumble upon an ancient artifact of Quake history again, and I'm like, yo, this is good. This is real good. You know? That could be. But, yeah, for now, I'm just gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna see you guys very soon with, Rimworld again. Maybe not tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, it's gonna be definitely on Monday. So, you know, guys, hope you have a good day, evening, morning, or whichever it is. And take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around, okay? Till then, bye-bye.